What is up, guys? It's Calamity Hatcher coming at you with a brand new podcast here as always with my beautiful co-host,
that guy Jesus.
And we are here for episode 18 of the podcast. 18. Jesus Christ. Like 2018.
Yeah.
And in summary of 2018, this episode is going to be all about that.
Yeah.
All about 2018, all about the best of the year, in our opinion. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not going to be generic at all or anything like that, you know. It's not going to be the same as everyone else's lists. But, you know, yeah. We're going to talk about our favourite things. It's been a while since we've been here. How you been? What have you been up to?
I'm good. It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Not quite New Year's.
Not quite yet. But we are preparing for it with this podcast.
Yep.
It's been hell of a year. In terms of nerd culture and gaming, we've had a few ups, we've had a lot of downs.
Yeah.
But things, yeah, we've got a lot to cover in this today. But first, we're going to do everyone's favourite segment of the show, and that is the news that will change your life. So, we're going to talk about one thing on the news that will change your life today. And it's something that really kind of broke the internet in its own way. And obviously holds something very near and dear to this channel.
Yeah.
The Sonic movie posters. Now, before I get into my kind of view on things, I think you, as a Sonic outsider? Dan Snyder?
Yeah.
I'm
actually a carrot.
Oh, really? Damn it. You know, I can't be in that. You know, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. I mean, he doesn't look like Sonic that much, other than the fact he's blue.
That is the kindest reaction I've seen.
Well, I'm trying to keep it PG in it. So.
You don't have to keep it PG here, dude. I'm not.
Yeah. It doesn't look good. Like, yeah, they've tried to go the whole Detective Pikachu looking route, and that could work for Pikachu and like Pokemon kind of, but like certain types of Pokemon kind of, you know what I mean? But I don't think Sonic was the way to go.
It's kind of like Poundland Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Not that we want to insult Poundland in any way. You're great.
Poundland's great.
Poundland is the greatest institution on the British High Street. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't understand it. You could have easily taken this model out of any of the games and put that in and made it work. It's an anthropomorphic blue hedgehog that runs at the speed of sound. It doesn't need to look realistic.
Yeah, exactly. At
all. General outrage from the Sonic community. I'm with you lot. I'm standing on your side.
Completely understandable.
It's been revealed that Sega has very little involvement with the film, isn't particularly keen on the look.
Yeah, which sort of makes you think of the Avatar film and the Dragon Ball film. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How their creators weren't exactly involved.
You have to think, if the studio responsible for Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces said they don't like this, then that's just massive warning signs to me. And I say I have love for Forces, but that just gives me massive warning bells.
Yeah.
We got that wonderful picture of the silhouette, the legs on top of a bridge in San Francisco. I can't remember the name of the bridge. Maybe the Red Gate Bridge, something like that. Who knows? I'm an uneducated fool.
Swine.
But yes, we got those, and we got that leaked promotional image, not promotional image, sorry, the concept image with Chris Pratt and Sonic on the back.
The souped up Chris Pratt that they just sort of amalgamated out of him.
Yeah. It's interesting to note that some footage, a kind of small teaser, was shown at something in Japan last month, and someone who was there who saw it confirmed that the look is pretty much on point with the one from the concept poster. Eyes are a bit different, shoes are a bit different, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks like that's how he's going to turn out.
Okay.
I wasn't as angry with the concept image.
Okay.
It's not Sonic. It kind of looks like
something maybe from that universe, like.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it looks more like a bear, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
what
like,
was the?
Like, it's sort of a bit marsupial like.
Yeah, it
You know?
is a bit Bandicoot. And like, what was that character in Rick and Morty? Was it Scornchy?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a blue version of him in a weird way. Not as cracked out, but you know what I mean? Like, it was just a bit like
maybe a bit more cracked out.
Maybe slightly more.
I don't know.
How are they going to explain his speed in this? Is it just going to be a cocaine problem?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that would be great.
Do you reckon?
Deadpool level-esque.
Do you reckon? I had an interesting like little chain of thought about this the other day. Do you think they're going to come in and completely try and steal DC's thunder with the Flash? Because it's going to come out before the Flash ever comes out.
I mean,
so they can do the whole Speed Force kind of level of science thing.
If they do, that would be fantastic, to be honest, because it'd be a right kick in DC's teeth.
And it'd be like Green Lantern with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they've had to stray away from how she's done in the comics because it's too similar to Green Lantern, and Green Lantern kind of botched that for any sort of film, that kind of route. So.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. It's quite funny because I've actually persuaded that guy Jesus to go to the midnight viewing. In fact, long before we got this stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going to the midnight viewing and we're coming back and we're recording the podcast review like we did for Infinity War.
Depending on how the film goes, we'll record it one way or another.
Yeah. You know, it'll either be angry or it'll be, you know what, we were pleasantly surprised. But let's be honest, at this point, we're going to be pissed.
Yeah, we would probably just be sort of, how do I put this? Taking the piss and laughing.
Yeah, I think that's a very apt way to put it.
Through the review that we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be screaming. You might have to get a straight jacket or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be bringing that review the day after it comes out.
I'll get a ball gag.
Ball gag.
Yeah, just in case.
Well, I say that as a disclaimer. I don't know for sure. But we'll have a review up around the time of the movie. We'll try. You know how things happen. Hey, we're going to do our next podcast next week. Hey, it's 3 months later. But yeah, no, it's interesting to see how this is going to turn out. I kind of was half on board, like 1 foot on, 1 foot off, and now I'm just off board. But we'll see if anything changes it. We still have to see Jim Carrey as Eggman. That could massively sway me,
or dissatisfy you,
or dissatisfy me. Yeah, exactly. You know, these things do happen, and don't ever expect your beloved franchises to be done well in a live action adaptation, people, because never really works out. So, okay, well that was the news. Oh, I missed doing that, reading the news. I feel like Will Ferrell and Anchorman. I'm just like, this is my house. I'm wearing my robe right now. I've got a Venom robe, and it is making me feel very
I just want to point out, you said you feel like you're in your house. We're actually doing it for the first time in that guy Jesus' house.
It's true. This is the first time recording is moved, as I have moved to fuck all middle of nowhere.
Yeah, far away.
It's not easy, but we're back.
It's that place in Shrek, far, far away.
Exactly. It's like trolls live there and shit, man. It's horrible. Including me, I'm the best troll of them all. But the first topic we're going to talk about is our game of the year.
Yeah.
Now, we put forward, we're only really going to go with stuff that we've watched or we've seen.
Or people close to us have played and raved about.
Yeah, we're not going to cover stuff we haven't seen because what's the point? It won't be a legitimate opinion.
Yeah.
So we'll go into it first. So our game of the year. So the nominations we've come up with are Red Dead Redemption, God of War, Spider-Man, Hitman 2, sorry. Spyro Reignited. We have an honourable mention, but we're gonna. We'll do an honourable mention. Should we do it now?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can.
Okay, no, we're gonna give an honourable mention before we start this to Fortnite, because the game is ever fucking changing, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same game it was at release. It's not the same game it was last season. It's not the same game before season before that.
If you look at how the map has changed per battle pass
Yeah.
over time, it's just they've added more and more and more, and they've changed total areas.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? And they've added in a new part to the map with all the snow stuff recently.
And weapons and
Yeah.
vehicles and
Yeah.
even game modes.
Yeah.
So we wanted to give an honourable mention to it because they love a bit of Fortnite.
Yeah, they do put in an insane amount of effort to like keep it fresh.
And then they get sued by Carlton from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, and possibly Turk.
And possibly Turk. I think they'll fight it. But we'll see anyway. That's going to be exciting stuff for 2019. So the games we've talked about, well, we've mentioned. So Red Dead Redemption did very well this year, Rockstar Games.
Yeah. The online was a bit sketchy, but they've sort of kind of sorted that a little bit now. So
Okay. God of War.
yeah, that was amazing when that came out. I saw quite a few people playing that and showing me the story, and it looks really good.
Yeah,
They've
really
definitely changed it up a little bit. But
beautiful story-based adventure.
There are still fewer tiny things that are just like a bit silly about it. But
It's less hack and slash.
Yeah, I won't go into the silliness that I saw about it.
Insomniac Spider-Man
Yeah,
changed the game, man.
I
Changed
still
the game.
haven't played that. I'm waiting to actually get a PlayStation still.
It'll come. Changed the game, man.
Yeah.
Changed the absolute game. Hitman 2. I haven't played it.
Yeah, I added that to that list because I've played only one level.
Okay.
I've played it a few times now. It was the Hokkaido level in Japan, and me and Jamal were playing it. OG Titan, and shout out, and
Shout out!
and yeah, we unlocked a katana. We ended the level with that and unlocked like a ninja outfit to start the level in, where you can just sneak around and ninja stuff. It's really cool. A lot of different ways to do stuff on it.
I think is it just a remaster of Hitman 2?
No,
Oh, okay, brand new.
no, completely new game, and there's multiple different ways to like do almost everything.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Throughout each level, like it's superb.
Okay, we got Spyro Reignited. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Massive punch in the face of nostalgia. Once we actually missed off this list, Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh yes.
That's kind of mad.
Yeah, and Smash.
And Smash.
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm loving Smash right now.
Yeah.
But out of all of these, which do you think deserves the Calamity Hatcher seal of approval of Game of the Year?
Well, you see, I've seen a fair bit of Spider-Man, and having played Hitman, they're both quite high up on my list. I imagine Spyro Reignited would be as well. I can't wait to play that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would probably have to go with Hitman, judging on the sheer intricacies of the stuff you can do and the amount of collectibles in each level. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, Spider-Man was an insane game, but if every level of Hitman was like the one that I played, then that I'm sold on that, like 100%.
See, it's funny that you go that because I'm bring up Spider-Man because I'm definitely going with Spider-Man. I think that absolutely.
I want to point out I haven't seen
knocked
much
out.
of the DLCs, so
I haven't actually played the DLC yet, but goddamn, like the main story alone, all the collectibles, Easter eggs, again as you said, it's everything I wanted it to be and more.
yeah.
I was so excited for it, and it turned out incredibly. Almost in a way, my definitive Peter Parker now as well. Like, just it was so well done. So much love and heart went into that game, and it got snubbed at the Game Awards this year. So I'm giving it a vote here right now. It's going to win the Calamity Hatcher Award, and that gets you nothing.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's a really good show. All right, should we jump on to our next one?
Yeah.
So we're going to go with TV show of the year.
Yes.
Now, again, we're only really going for ones that we watch.
Yeah.
So the nominations are Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Gotham, and we're going to give an honourable mention to The Walking Dead. Now, Geese, if you're going to give this to The Walking Dead,
yes,
because
yes, I am.
fell off the wagon long time ago.
Yeah. So Walking Dead is very up and down in terms of like how you watch the seasons, because there's a lot of lulls.
La, la, la.
Yeah, there's a lot of like places where it just lacks action and intensity, and to keep
that's why I dropped off.
to keep you gripping. And I feel like they tried hard in season 8, but some of the decisions they made, be it about characters or like the way the storyline was going, were just, it almost felt like they were sort of kicking up dust, like just running on the spot, and just they didn't know where they were going with it. And the latest season, they've really stepped up their pace, even though they've killed off
made
Rick.
some decisions, haven't they? Though they haven't killed him off.
No, they haven't, but they've killed him off.
He's not in it no more.
Yeah.
And Carl.
Yeah, Carl got killed season 8.
Oh, was that last season?
Yes.
What a bullshit move that was.
Yeah, it was purely financial, I think. But,
I didn't get up to that point.
Yeah, I know. It was disappointing. But they've really stepped up their game. They've got a new person running the show.
Okay.
And it just has a different feel to it now,
Oh. I get that, yeah.
Especially considering how the show's changing and will be changing over the next few seasons.
Okay. I'm going to give an honourable mention to The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen
on
that.
Netflix.
You mentioned this
I
to me.
would seriously recommend this to anyone. This is really good. And my only quarrel with it is that Salem doesn't talk. Spoiler.
That's a bit disappointing.
That Salem doesn't talk. But at the end of the day, do you really want Salem to talk? Because he'll never capture the sass of the original Salem.
Yeah.
He was Sass Queen.
Do you know his name?
No.
Nick Bouquet.
I think I remember that in the credits. But
I don't know how I remember that.
But no, this is next level
Useless
demons, witches, satanic thing. Like the Church of Night is the Church of Witches, all dedicated to Satan.
Is it a bit more Buffy-like?
Yeah, very much so. But not at the same time.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's really good. It's really compelling. Each episode.
Just, I mean, a darker in tone like Buffy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you remember from the show, minor spoilers here, just going into the beginning of it, but it works on the basis of when she's 16, she has to make a choice to be immortal or to study to be a witch, because she was a half witch. And then she kind of chooses to do both, and you find out she's very shunned by the witch community because her dad had a child with a mortal. And it just goes into the deep dark rituals of witchhood mixed with normal life, but it's not sitcom-y at all. It has a progressive story that keeps them going, and really good actors in it, and actors and actresses. Really good performances pulled in. So I definitely recommend that to anyone. But our nominations: Iron Fist.
Already done.
Well, we'll say a bit about each one. Iron Fist season 2. Dramatic improvement from season 1.
Yeah.
Dramatic improvement. Love the character of Davos. They sorted out the
true
weirdness
Iron Fist,
of
in my
the
opinion, Davos.
Oh no.
He was robbed. He was robbed, man. Justice for Davos.
Spoilers for the next 30 seconds. Skip forward 30 seconds. Colleen with the Iron Fist, mate. What you on about? She is the true white Iron Fist.
Okay.
When I say white, I mean the Iron Fist goes white. That was not a racial
Davos
connotation.
deserved it because it was his, he was brought up in that world. Colleen deserves it because it's actually her birthright.
Yes, but Davos is a douche, so he shouldn't have it.
The only reason he's a douche was because
he got beat.
Danny stole it.
It didn't steal it though, did he?
From
Look, you're turning into Barney. Oh no, I have to root for the villain. All right, well let's talking of season 2 in Marvel. Luke Cage.
Oh, Luke Cage was
Now, Luke Cage was great, but the decision at the end. Now, this isn't a comment on the filmmaking, the acting, the directing, anything like that. This is just personal preference. The ending pissed me off so much that it turned the whole season sour for me. Okay. The whole thing of Luke becoming a crime boss, because it just didn't sit with me. I'm aware that he may have done that at some point in the comic. I know Luke's had a very shady time of things, but it seemed like an absolute betrayal of the character they had built up on that show.
Yeah.
He would never become a mob boss.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think that what they were trying to go for is he isn't going to be a mob boss, but he's going to act like one. If you know what I mean.
He's not, because there ain't going to be a season 3.
Yeah, I think the idea was that he was basically going to turn the gangs into docile, essentially, basically try and make them do less and less serious, like, criminal activity.
I guess.
I think that was his plan, to just make them just low-level stuff that the police can handle, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
Because I feel like that would have made sense if he would have struggled with that and needed Danny to help him. That would have led into Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, that's very true. I just think it would have worked to bring them together for that. It's a shame they haven't.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
It really is a missed opportunity.
Hopefully Disney pick up on that.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope the Disney streaming service will not fail us. On to the next one, season 3, Daredevil.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Daredevil continues to set the bar.
Oh yeah, completely. Like the ending of that was just fantastic.
Literally, absolutely perfect for me.
The speech, the emotion, the characters' facial expressions, like saying more than like words ever could.
Literally, I want to say I remember a time, we're talking probably about 2 years ago, maybe 3, where I begged you to start watching the show. I was like, no, you need to see it, and you were
yeah.
Maybe I'll get around to it. And damn, this show is just next level.
Like I even watched Jessica Jones, and I really wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Like looking at that, and I'm still not a big fan of season 1. Season 2's better. Sue me, and
I disagree.
Sue me.
I'll at you.
Sue me. But yeah, like Daredevil really stepped up the game for the whole franchise.
Definitely, absolutely.
Like
I think
the whole
really...
Netflix series is better because of the Daredevil shows.
I think it did really well this year. I think it's the strongest Netflix
I feel
one
like if Daredevil would have flopped, none of the others would have really been.
Definitely not. No. Daredevil was like Arrow to DC. It like started everything. The whole universe spawns out of it.
Yeah.
And it is a shame that there won't be a season 4. But again, we're hoping that Disney Plus is going to do something about that.
Yeah.
Okay, should we go on to our next? Oh no, we have to announce which one wins.
Yeah.
Oh, and I missed that one.
Yeah.
Gotham.
Yeah, you did. Where were you last time
I'm not really up to date, but I'm more up to date than I was the last time I said I wasn't up to date.
Okay, that's fair. You've watched like an episode or 2 then, probably.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. There's a lot of fantastic acting by Cameron Monaghan as Jerome and Jeremiah.
Yep.
There's some fantastic plot devices, and like a lot of twists actually during the season, and again, Cameron Monaghan, like he just blows it away. Any episode he's in, he's the reason why a lot of people are watching that, because his portrayal of the Joker is just phenomenal.
Yeah, he is really, really, really good. He is the reason to watch it, I would say.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously you've got to give props to Nigma, Penguin, Jim. You know, I mean, they're staples for the show, but
yeah,
it's all about the rounded like universe feel of how everyone adds their
something to the mythos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's done very well at establishing its own universe and playing with the characters in it, playing with your expectations.
Yeah,
with a lot of characters as well. I like what they've done. Again, I can understand why people don't, because it's a thing of personal preference. If you don't like the choice they've made with certain characters, then you don't like it.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm pretty on board with it. I think it's really good. They've really done a good job with building their own Batman universe. But what are we going to give for the TV show of the year? And I think we're both on the same page on this one.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a tough call because all of the shows we mentioned are actually really gripping.
Yeah.
You don't want to stop watching them, but we're both pretty much unanimous with Daredevil, right?
Yep, season 3.
I mean, that was
incredible.
It was just I literally can't find the words for it, but yeah, the ending of that was possibly my favourite part of the entire Marvel Netflix universe.
Yeah, it was just insane. Lots of love for it.
Realistically,
go check it out.
Realistically, I was hoping that would have been the last released one, because that would have been a fitting end.
Yeah, definitely. Check that out if you haven't seen it already. Go see Daredevil season 3. It's mental.
Yep.
We're on to film of the year.
Yeah,
this is a big category.
Yeah.
Now again, as I said before, we are going on movies that we have seen, and these include Black Panther, Ready Player One, Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Solo, Incredibles 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Venom, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Into the Spider-Verse. So, let's talk about Panther. I honestly think Panther is overrated.
Yeah, it is a bit overrated, but it's just a great introduction to the world of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Set up perfectly, knowledge of all of their inside equipment and the way their society works and the technology and
Yeah, definitely. It was great for the world building.
Yeah, visually as well, it was brilliant when you were in Wakanda as well.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Yeah, it was good, but I think people just big it a bit too much. But
yeah.
Next was Ready Player One. You've not seen it, have you? Or have you?
No,
now?
I have seen that. It was a rather good film actually.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Spielberg attached to it. The thing that I felt like though, it was almost like the who was the company that made the film? Was it Paramount?
Either Paramount or Universal, I think.
I think it's Universal. I think it felt like they wanted to advertise as much of their content as possible.
Yeah.
So they just threw it into that film. They looked for a script where it was possible to throw all their references in.
Yeah, that's very true.
And unfortunately, that did annoy me quite a lot. I was in the moment. I was like, that's cool seeing the DeLorean. Yeah, that's cool seeing this and that. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I still felt like you're just throwing references from films at me.
Yeah, I do get that, but I don't feel the story suffered as a result.
No, not at all.
Which I think it did quite well about it. It hit you with nostalgia quite well.
Yeah.
Avengers Infinity War.
I mean,
the movie.
Yeah, there's not much to say, is there really?
We'll come back to that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2. Enjoyable, a good second outing.
Yeah, I was actually quite pleasantly surprised with that. I didn't, because sequels, you don't never ever really expect them to live up.
Yeah, in some ways I enjoyed this more than the first one as well.
Yeah, the pacing was a bit better in this.
Yeah, I felt the first one was terribly paced.
Yeah.
But this really did do a good job. I mean, it wasn't perfect, and I wasn't expecting it to be, but it was enjoyable.
We got some new characters, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
A bit of world building before they're brought over into the MCU.
Yeah, Brolin was good as Thanos.
Yeah,
he was, but he was good as Cable as well.
Yeah.
All right, next one. The one that really surprised me this year, Solo: A Star Wars Story.
I still haven't seen it.
I am telling you,
it's gone off my list.
That film is good.
Slipped on my radar, and if it's on TV soon, then I'll definitely watch it.
That film is good. Like, I know there's all these people hating, right? Oh, like boycott Solo and all that shit. And I know you all took your pictures in the cinema saying #boycott Solo of you watching Solo. It's a great boycott, guys. Well done. Freaking brilliant mind behind that. Like, I can say this coming from one of the most toxic fan bases on the planet, which is the Sonic fan base. Star Wars fans are fucking toxic, and honestly, we need to sort it out. I know Last Jedi was trash, but Rogue One wasn't, and Solo wasn't.
Elements to Last Jedi.
Like hyperspace crash. My God.
Yeah.
But let's stop hating on Solo, because it's not bad.
Small elements as well, but not
literally
a lot of redeeming qualities.
And I know the biggest thing in Solo, spoilers, is that Easter egg near the end that everyone's like, oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but, you know, there is a big Easter egg towards the end, and it is the big thing about the movie. You're like, oh my God. But it is an enjoyable romp through space.
Yeah.
And I would recommend seeing Solo. Incredibles 2.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
That was really good.
The only problem I have with it is the fact that it was basically the exact same plot as the first film.
Yeah.
Now, I like how it was a bit different. So it was more of instead of them thinking, how can we outdo it? They thought, let's try and recreate the magic but change it up. And I liked that.
Yeah.
So
and it was realistic to what would happen in that scenario.
Even though it was a bit of a problem being like, this is the same, until like the ending sections, you're like, oh yeah, okay, they've changed it up a bit. It's a bit of a better idea.
I like the realism of it though, because, you know, superheroes got outed, and then as soon as they've come back, before anyone can get their hands on superheroes, you know, for the benefit of good, on the positive side again, it's a multinational company with billions of dollars that come along and are like, right, we can control them.
Yeah, let's weaponize them.
it's realistic. That's how things would go in this world. Believe me,
totally.
if someone in this world turns up with superpowers, it won't be the government that gets them first, or whatever. It'll be some sort of agency, massive company.
Well, to be honest, those companies are pretty much running the governments now, aren't
Yeah,
they?
exactly. We're all very political. We won't get into it. But yeah, Incredibles 2 was solid. For me.
Yeah, definitely.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Do you want to tell them your little story?
I still haven't watched it fully. I've fallen asleep during it twice.
Yeah, so once was in the cinema, and the other time was what was it? 2 nights ago,
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve night, round mine.
Fell asleep.
I didn't want to wake him because he looked like he needed the nap.
Oh, you're so cute to me, G. This way, you're my favourite co-host.
But yeah, no, it was a solid film. There was a lot of new characters. They built the world solidly, and you saw, obviously you was awake at the cinema for the ending.
The snap.
The snap moment happening at the end was fantastic. Well, I'm not going to spoil, but that for me was just the gravity of that was like, it makes perfect sense as to why he's absent.
Yeah, 100%.
And like where his whereabouts during it and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with it. It did kind of suffer from Infinity War's release.
Oh yeah,
and I think anything after was going to. Like,
I feel like the ending of the after credit scene of Ant-Man 2 should have been at the end of Infinity War. The mid-credit scene should have been.
It makes sense
Captain
though.
Marvel's.
No, it makes sense timeline-wise because during all of it, Scott was busy doing stuff.
Yeah, I get
and
that.
then right up to that snap, then he disappears with no one able to save him.
Yeah,
and then it
I
leads up
guess,
perfectly
I
to what's going to
guess.
happen in the next one. Next one on our list is Venom.
Yeah, again, it's another film that had its problems, but overall, I would say it's passable as a film. You know what I mean? Because there are moments of it that I do like, but overall, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense as to like why the symbiote does the actions it does towards the end. The only thing that I can think of, I think we spoke about, where I thought they sort of intertwine consciousnesses a little bit.
Yeah.
So the symbiote takes on some of Brock's reasons for actually not wanting it to destroy the planet. But
yeah, but I don't think it's a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it probably because of how bad I thought certain decisions were, how bad certain things were. Like, I was actually laughing throughout the film. Sometimes I was laughing with the film because of the film, and sometimes I was laughing at the film, but I was laughing.
Yeah.
So
I tell you what, I did actually like the way he looked fully covered.
To a degree, it's missing the spider.
Yeah, but the actual design of the pattern was actually fairly decent.
If you want my thoughts on Venom, I have done a video on that, so I will put a link in the description. You can check that out.
Check that out.
Check it out. Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I haven't actually seen this.
I have.
How is it?
Better than the first one.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. It was so good.
Okay. I'll have to check that out then.
So good. Obviously, you put Sonic in anything and I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
So that's a factor. He has a really great scene in this as well. Where he has he has like, I think less scenes than before, but he talks in them all, and there's a really great bit at the end scene with him. Look out for it, where he starts talking deep, intimate shit. Wreck-It Ralph 2 is a bloody good joyride. If you're looking for the kind of game-inspired stuff that the first one had, there isn't as much of it.
Okay.
So be prepared for it. It's more the internet. It makes a lot of comments on YouTube culture, internet culture in general, lots of things. So it is worth having a look at, definitely. And then the last one we're going to talk about is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which again you have not seen.
No, it actually, I've seen a couple of trailers and stuff, and I've seen I think a little bit of footage from the film. It's actually really good. I was quite surprised at first. At first I was a bit put off by the style of it, but no, it looks really good.
It really is. People are saying it's the best superhero movie ever made.
Wow.
To that I say you're wrong. I'm sorry, it's not. People say it's the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
I would say the first Ted Raimi
Ted Raimi.
No, Sam Raimi, sorry.
Ted Raimi, my
Ted
God.
Raimi's his brother. He's in it.
Oh my God. Oh, he's the assistant at the Daily Bugle, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've completely lost where we were with that.
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Best Spider film.
It's not the best Spider-Man film ever made. I know some people that would argue that it is. I don't agree with you, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the best is Spider-Man 2, followed by...
Spider-Man 2 is in the Ted Raimi ones or the Amazing.
No, the Sam Raimi ones.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2. And then I would say Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, okay.
I think they do a really good job. And there's a lot of video essays out there about why it's the worst. At me. I'll respond. Maybe that's a video that will come up. I need to think some more. So let me know what you think in those comments that you love to get involved in. Let's go on. Let's pick one. So what was your movie of the year?
Okay. Obviously, Avengers: Infinity War was action packed. It was gripping. You couldn't stop watching. Essentially, a lot of scenes in that left me in awe. Actually, like watching it when you think about the gravity of how far the whole universe has come and all the different people that have come in and joined our crew.
Yeah.
Whether they were there or not in that film, you know what I mean? Like it was incredible. But I would also say Ant-Man and the Wasp is pretty high up on my list for number one. Simply because of the gravity of the end credit scene. Obviously, they introduced a new character. They brought back Hank's wife. You know? Yeah. That was obviously really cool. Seeing all that, her and her new powers and blah, blah, blah. Spoilers, obviously. But it's hard to choose between them, really. Obviously, I want to say Avengers Infinity War because of the gravity of that situation, but I'm going to say Ant-Man 2.
Okay. I'm going to say Avengers Infinity War because of the Thor scene in Wakanda, and that's my argument case closed. I mean, no, I'm not going to leave it at that. Of course, I'm going to gush a little bit. It was a culmination of so much. It's unprecedented what it did. It's unprecedented what it set up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it told an incredible story, had highs, downs. I had my attention for the entire 2 hours and 30 minutes. I thought it was absolutely incredible. So no, Avengers Infinity War for me. Absolutely. Just damn what a movie. What an achievement. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now this is a bit of a fun one, G. We're doing Meme of the Year.
The Meme of the Year.
Meme of the Year.
2018 edition.
Now on Calamity Hatcher. We've got 3 nominations.
Only three because we're a bit lazy.
Yeah, and it's memes, man. Like
there's a couple of golden ones. There's one that I left off, but I think I'll say that as an honourable mention.
Okay. Well, our 3 nominees are...
Oh no, I actually did put it on. Never mind.
Okay, our 3 are Surprise Pikachu.
Yeah. That went under the radar a little bit. It took a while for that to get off the ground. I saw that a little while before it was on Facebook. Yeah, before it was on Facebook, and it actually spawned quite a lot of parodies. Now a meme is successal when it's being parodied.
Of course.
I even tried to come up with a separate one. It was a King of the Hill one, a reaction face. It was basically the same.
Okay.
But
Season 1, episode 10, people.
Yes.
It's right there on the bridge.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'll go on to the next one. Ugandan Knuckles.
Now, this was, I believe, the first proper meme
of January 2018.
Yeah.
I saw this erupt overnight because this happened in the VR chat, and then it was going around the Sonic community like the next day.
Yeah, it was
blowing up.
It was Facebook.
Well, it was just all on the Sonic community.
Yeah, it was on Facebook and then, like 2 days after it came out.
Yeah, and then suddenly it was everywhere. Everywhere you turned, it was Ugandan Knuckles, and it was kind of mental just to see something from the Sonic community blow up like this. People say it was outdone. I don't believe it is, but that's again, it's all
I
subjective.
think right now it's outdone.
I don't know, because he hasn't been around for so long. If I see him pop up every now and then, it gets a chuckle out of me.
You see, I think it was a bit risque, Obviously, that's what memes are, but that one was a bit in your face risque,
Yeah, I get that. Okay. Well, then we'll go for the last one. Steamed hams.
Yeah.
Now, this has got on the list, but this has been around for some time.
Now, the only reason that I would say this is because of the longevity of the steamed hams meme.
It has continued, and obviously this year we got the wonderful Jeff Goldblum video.
Yeah,
which was just phenomenal.
It keeps going, you know what I mean?
The meme that keeps giving.
You keep getting new iterations of it, and I think that's why it should be on the list, because how many other memes do you know that have stretched? How long has this been a meme? 3, maybe 4 years?
But I think all 3 memes that are on here have that ability.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's just the fact that steamed hams has been around for a few years already says something to me.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So in the words of PewDiePie, next meme. No, we don't have any more memes. We have to pick a meme.
Yeah.
I'm going with Uganda Knuckles.
I knew you would.
Because the Sonic community is back in the meme light, baby.
Now, I obviously put the steamed hams on there, so that would obviously be my pick. So
they both get an imaginary trophy made out of that.
I've told you my reasons. Now, just out of curiosity, if you couldn't pick Uganda Knuckles and you had to pick one of them, which one would you pick?
I would pick steamed hams. And purely for the Jeff Goldblum video.
Yeah, totally.
Jeff Goldblum reciting that is next level.
It was like
I could fall asleep to that.
Yeah, it was like Christopher Walken doing Poker Face.
Just damn.
It was just perfect.
Damn. Okay, well, next one. This isn't really a vote. We're going to go through some bullshit headline stuff.
Yeah.
Some bullshit things that happened in 2018.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, a controversial YouTube star, became controversial by going to Japan, filming a dead body, and is now on the up and up again after a bit of a half-assed apology video. But
yeah, where he tasered rats the next week.
Yeah, you know what?
Sorry for filming a dead body. Here's me tasering some rats.
Literally, and this is the thing. I am in the low gang. I will not lie to you. I'm in the low gang.
You got the Maverick.
I've got some Maverick gear. I do. Do you know what? I have respect for Logan Paul where he's got to from nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And particularly with how difficult it is to grow on the platform and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think we're all too quick to jump on people, but no one ever wants to see any change out of people either.
I get that.
And through watching his videos over time, he seems to be sorting it out a bit. I'm not saying he's a fucking born again Christian guy, but he seems to be sorting it out.
Yeah.
But he kind of rose to what's the right word?
Stardom?
No, not stardom. The opposite. Infamy.
Oh, yeah.
After that. And then he's making a comeback. He had a fight with KSI that was a draw.
Yep.
That was entertaining.
I can't believe I clocked that an hour before the fight started. I said that. What if it's a draw, guys? Got laughed at.
Desi and Jake as well. Well done to everyone involved. It was kind of
Yeah, I forgot about that. And all the other undercard fights.
Yep.
Salute to them.
Salute to everybody. What a great show, even though it was a draw. Fallout 76 came out and ruined Bethesda's reputation.
That's putting it lightly.
The game does not work.
Everyone was loading in and crashing.
Crashing the server by launching more than one nuke.
Stuff that should just be
stop putting developers on such high platforms so that they think they have the power to release something like this, because honestly this is insulting to everyone who bought it.
Not only that, sort out your team of developers and have guys working on specific stuff that then can link stuff, you know what I mean?
Apparently they had more teams working on this than any other Fallout.
Maybe that's the problem.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Maybe they needed 6 teams, and then each one of those guys has a leader and they all confer together.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So they can get their stuff working properly.
Yeah, stop putting all your faith in Bethesda. It will do you no good.
Yeah.
Shane Dawson released a 5-part series on Jake Paul and whether he was a sociopath. It made big waves this year.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, but I kind of gathered. I don't really care if he's a psychopath or not.
It's funny that I said I'm in the low gang. I was not a Jake Pauler at all. I really didn't like Jake Paul. The documentary made me look at him in a different light, which is strange. It was actually a really good series.
Yeah,
It's worth a watch.
Some of the best documentaries do that though, don't they? So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very well put together, very well edited. I know some people call people sociopaths and scaring kids, but at the end of the day, I'm not a child. I'm a 25-year-old man. Like,
yeah,
I enjoyed it. TanaCon happened this year.
What was that?
Tana Monjo's
that thing
to VidCon.
Where were hubbub and all the people getting like sunstroke.
Yeah. Well done, Tana. You are hot as fuck, but you cannot organise a piss up in a brewery. You can't run a bath, girl. Can't run a bath. Brexit continued.
I mean, stuff's happening, sort of, but it's
kind
not.
Of, yeah.
But it's not really, is it?
No one knows what that stuff is.
Stuff's happening, guys. It's happening.
All you're seeing is people who voted Leave now rather wishing they'd voted Remain.
And then a lot of people that voted Remain are sort of like giving up on life.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a delicate time in Britain. But at least we don't have Trump. Well, actually, they're the same at the moment.
This is what happens when you give people power, because people together are stupid as fuck.
You're sounding like a dictator right now.
No. The individual is smart, but the people are stupid as fuck.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's just.
Like you give everyone in the country an option, then you're gonna get some fucking idiots voting for like
very
some
true.
Stupid thing.
So Brexit is happening, but isn't, but is. But good luck with it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the last thing we want to talk about is the passing of a hero, a legend.
Yeah.
Stanley.
Pour out a drink.
Yeah, pour out a drink. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really sad. I cried genuine tears.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
I said it would be this year.
Yeah. We were both joking a couple of months beforehand about it being like, nah, it'll make it to next year.
Yeah.
Trying to be hopeful, but yeah, it is a shame.
He's given, I think, me personally, you yourself, and a lot of people who probably watch this content, and he's given us all so much in those characters.
Yeah.
For me, it was Spider-Man personally.
Yeah.
Gave me someone to kind of look up to and try and base my morals around and that kind of thing.
I mean, I couldn't even list the characters that he's created or have a hand in creating or whatever. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I think one that's actually important to kind of reference is the X-Men.
Yeah,
because of what they stood for at the time as well, what they were a symbol of, and he pushed that, and it was very nice. There was a memorial video that was going around with footage from all the Marvel movies over it, and it was like Stanley, like, hey heroes, one thing Marvel always do is never judge anyone on the colour of their skin, their race, or anything like that. And that was really cool. It was like his message behind it, and that was the message behind a lot of the heroes.
Yeah.
So it is truly a shame,
Yeah.
but he's with his wife Joan now.
Yeah.
And just thank you from us at the channel. Like,
here's hoping that Marvel actually have some scenes of his.
They do have some recorded. We don't know where we're up to though.
Or his face, or some his voice.
His face is digitally mapped as well.
Is his voice done?
I assume so. I assume they would have done that when they did digital mapping, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know Hollywood that well.
I mean, I would love that to be the case, because he deserves to be in every Marvel film.
Yeah, he also deserves a gold statue somewhere. Someone sort that out. Oh, it'll be done at Marvel, won't it? If there isn't one already there.
Yeah, most likely.
They'll sort one out. But yeah, so rest in peace, Stan. Thank you very much for everything, dude. You are an absolute legend.
Yep.
And we'll go to our last one, which is our most anticipated movie of 2019. Now, we've got a few nominations here.
Yeah.
Let's get into them.
I saw quite a few. There was a few that we discussed and decided to leave off the list because we haven't seen and we haven't heard great...
Do not care.
We haven't heard great things about them.
Yeah. So we've got Captain Marvel, Hellboy, Avengers Endgame, Detective Pikachu, Men in Black International, Toy Story 4, Spider-Man Far From Home, Joker, Sonic, and Star Wars Episode 9. Captain Marvel. I'm looking forward to it, but Brie Larson looks wooden as fuck in those trailers.
Yes, and I hope that is a consequence of her being alien-esque.
Well, she has all the motion taken out of her, physically taken out of her. So I'm hoping that's why.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that either she'll reacclimate to Earth emotion because she hasn't needed it where she's from.
Yeah.
something along those lines. It would be almost like a Drax replacement idea. You know, what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The way
With the power of Superman.
yeah,
I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good fun. But it's very much like Captain America is. It's only there to service Avengers 4, Avengers Endgame. In a way.
yeah.
But
I don't know how she's going to fit into the universe after that. You know what I mean? She might be a bit pop.
I think she'll lead it.
Yeah,
I think she'll lead the Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, that's a high possibility. I was wondering if she might be a bit part player that comes in for the big occasions.
Potentially, yeah.
Because she's got other stuff going on wherever.
Yeah, all across the universe.
Yeah,
and shiz.
yeah.
Hellboy. I'm not as hyped as I was before I saw the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer sort of put me off a bit because it looks like they've tried to that's not the right word. I don't want to say they're dumbing down the franchise, but it looks like they're almost kidifying it. You know what I mean? It's being aimed at a younger audience almost, and I feel like Hellboy really should be quite dark.
I think they just put an MCU stamp on it. Comedy, action, loads of setups for spin-offs and sequels.
Yeah, I think it was you that said this. They've tried to emulate the Deadpool idea.
Definitely into Hellboy.
And I don't know if that's necessarily a great thing to do. I mean, obviously that is the in thing, but Deadpool can get away with that because that is Deadpool.
Yeah, entirely. Yeah, that exactly.
Unless they put their own spin on it, it's just going to be looked at like you've just tried to copy Deadpool.
But then everything is now.
Yeah, everything's a copy of everything or a remake of
Literally.
something or a rewrite of something.
I mean, I'm not exactly hyped about Hellboy. I will see it, but I'm not hyped about it.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
Obviously, that's...
we don't need to talk about how hyped we are for it.
I will say I don't like the title Endgame. You said you did because it's been mentioned a few times.
It was not what I would have called it, but
Yeah.
I don't... A lot of people hate it. I don't hate it.
I dislike it because I feel like it doesn't have the oomph behind it that it needs for the gravity of the situation that,
I understand that,
it
yeah.
entails.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
Endgame just feels like it falls flat with me.
But we're in the Endgame now.
I know, but it feels like we've fallen flat with that name. You know what I mean?
Potentially, it depends because it could be really fitting to it. After we've seen it, we could be like, "That's why."
It could be, but to me, it sounds like a deflation. You know?
I get
Like
that.
a balloon being popped. Well, not popped, but just fizzling
I
out.
completely get that. Yeah. Detective Pikachu.
Not a big Pokemon fan. Everyone should know this by now. Doesn't really appeal to me. But Ryan Reynolds behind it, I have hope that it could be okay. But I still don't think I'd particularly enjoy it.
Yeah, as a Pokemon fan, I'm on the fence. I'm not wild about the redesigns, but I'm not going to hate on them either, except for Mr. Mime, because he was like stuff for nightmares. But yeah, like, I'm hyped for it. I will go see it, but I'm not expecting tons out of it, put it that way. Men in Black International, I have no interest for this movie after seeing the trailer.
Yeah.
None at all.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those ones they've tried to like kidify the franchise again, and I understand it completely from a marketing point of view because you want to reach as many people as possible, but at the same time, I just feel you shouldn't really mess with the franchise. I mean, the first Men in Black film, it wasn't exactly the most serious of films, but
It had a tone.
it had that tone of seriousness where you've got the city street cop that's in like the top of his game, he knows everything, and then he's the bottom of the rung in a whole new world. You know what I mean? He's just found out that he's a freaking tadpole in a gigantic lake. You know?
Yeah, very true.
And the second one, quite a serious tone. With you have to have the previous guy that's retired come back, and he doesn't know anything. You know what I mean?
I really enjoyed two.
Serious stuff that happens in it.
I know a lot of people did, but I actually really enjoyed it.
The third one, I know it's got a bit of hate, but I really liked Josh Brolin as a young Tommy Lee Jones.
I get that. It was a good casting.
Yeah, I really liked Mike Coulter as Will Smith's father.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
It just kind of, wasn't particularly memorable after.
Yeah, I just felt like the tone in that as well was quite, it was a nice way to round out that franchise, and I feel like spinning it off now and making it, watering it down almost,
Yeah.
isn't a good move for a
No,
franchise.
but that's what they want to do. They want to brand it off, spin off.
I do like the fact that it's going to be set in Europe and like London and stuff though.
Yeah.
It means we're going to get to see some stuff that places
We actually know,
that,
yeah.
we know and we've been,
Yeah, that'd be quite cool, I guess. But it's not really on my radar that much.
No.
Toy Story 4 also really isn't on my radar too much because
was there a trailer or a teaser for that or anything?
there was like a small teaser thing, but I don't know what came of it.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I saw it, but I'm not bothered because I thought like 3. It was a nice way to round it out.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
But it was a decline in quality from the other 2.
It's slightly, but not by a massive,
no,
noticeable amount,
just,
really.
It felt like there was too much stuffed into the story in 3,
Yeah.
But obviously 4's the new beginning, so, should be good.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Really hyped for it. Spider-Man movie, of course, but Infinity War shadows it. Infinity War Endgame, I think, overshadows it.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's going to be a bit of a shame, but hopefully there'll be a cool lead-in.
Yeah.
That will be a shock to a lot of people.
Yeah, fully. Joker.
That looks really cool, actually. I wasn't that hyped for it when I found out there was going to be Joaquin Phoenix. But after seeing a couple of stills and like the promo of like the flashing face and then all the footage of him like running down the street and stuff, it really changed my mind. I mean, Jared Leto left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, but I'm thankful that we live, that we're living now and we're watching through this, because think about the different iterations of Joker we've seen
it's crazy.
Through games, TV, films. We've had like 10 iterations of Jokers.
Yeah, Mark Hamill being my favourite.
And they've all been either semi-true to an origin of his,
one side of him normally,
or completely amalgamated, or
brand new reimagining.
Exactly, a brand new reimagining that you didn't think was possible for that type of Joker.
Yeah, fully. Well, no, I think I'm looking forward to it. But the next one, Sonic.
Yeah.
We've spoken about this before on this show at the beginning.
We'll just keep it brief. It could go either way.
Fuck it. You can bet we're going to have a review for you first thing. As soon as it comes out, because it's going to be shite. I'm going to be offended. Star Wars 9.
I have hopes that it's going to be better than...
Well, because JJ's back.
Not only that, but because I feel like we're going to get to see Ghost Luke. And I feel like he's going to be pivotal to the plot, but only towards a certain aspect of the plot. It'll be like he's pivotal for like changing either Rey's mind about something or Kylo's mind about something.
Potentially, yeah. I'd like to see Anakin come back and do something.
That would be cool.
I want an interaction between Anakin and Kylo.
Yeah. There was one film... Actually, no, I think that's out this year, although it might be next year. Mary Poppins.
That's just come out.
Is it just come out? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind then. Never mind. I was going to mention that, but yeah.
So what's your most anticipated? Mine's Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, Avengers Endgame is probably tied for me with Joker, because I was pleasantly surprised by Joker.
Yeah.
I really didn't think much of it, and then I saw it and I was gripped.
I feel that. I'm most excited for Endgame because it is once again going to change the game.
Oh yeah, of course. We're going to have a whole new set of like A-Team Avengers probably.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to have like reduced casts for like the main guys.
Yeah.
Some of them might never appear again. Some of them might have one-offs.
Yeah. Most likely to be a big send-off for Cap and Iron Man. So that'll be really cool. But yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? We could even have alternate reality versions coming through.
My god, yes.
In the next phase.
Stop doing the multiverse. Well, yeah, I think that's all of it.
Yeah.
So that's our things of the year. Should we end on what we're least looking forward to next year, movie-wise?
Now, bit tough, isn't it? I would probably say, now I don't want to say Hellboy because I don't want to say that film's going to suck, because I don't think it will suck. I think it will have redeeming qualities. I'm going to say Sonic. Now, not necessarily because I think it's going to be a shit film and I'm going to hate it, but because I'm going to enjoy it because it's shit. You know what I mean? So I'll love the fact that I'm hating it.
I feel that. It's my least favourite one for next year as well. But, you know, gonna stay true to my boy Blue. I'm gonna get them ticket sales in. I'm gonna get that review up. I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. We covered the Sonic movie quite a bit on the channel already. If you haven't checked out my latest video on the potential of a Sonic movie tie-in game, let's be honest, just turns into a rant about the posters. You can check that out. I will put the link in the description. That's it. Episode 18. We've come back. We did it. Thank you for checking out the podcast. That was a wonderful
thanks,
from
guys.
Jisuf. Thank you for checking it out. Whatever time you're doing this, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever. You know, it's YouTube is a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
We're just rambling for the sake of it. If you're new to Calamity Hatcher, spin dash that like button if you enjoyed this video and hit that sub button if you want to hear more. As I said, I'm going to link a few videos in the description that we've mentioned today, things we've talked about. We wish you all, here on the channel, we want to wish you all
Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you for all your support this year. It's been amazing. You know, some of the videos have got to ridiculous amounts of views. Well, not ridiculous. You know, we're not pulling Logan Paul PewDiePie numbers, but we are. You know, for two guys that just like to chat a lot of shit on the internet, it's really nice that you guys are watching the stuff. So thank you very much. We're going to continue to bring you a lot more next year. I know I always say a lot of projects in the works, and we just never actually.
It's hard getting them done.
Complete logistics are a nightmare, particularly when you're working full time. But I will be sorting things out
in the winter seasons.
And in the winter seasons, when you just get a Nintendo Switch, and Smash Bros is there, it's very difficult for me to get anything done right now. But thank you all once again. It's been a great year, and we look forward to seeing you in 2019, because that is what it takes to be infinite. I'm never going to get you to say it on the podcast, am I?
Nope.
Well, there's always next year. Thank you very much, guys. Keep it tuned, and we will see you next year. Peace.
Bye.